Coming up on News 13 this morning, convicted murderer Alec Murdoch settling a lawsuit in a deadly boat crash.
Then how you could see new road improvements in Horry County if voters approve the latest penny tax for roads referendum.
Plus, a closer look at work from canines and their handlers as they face deadly natural disasters.
Now, your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first, sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Alexis King.
And I'm Gracie Fusco. Today is Tuesday, October 15th, and we're joined by meteorologist Scotty Powell this morning. And I will say I was chilly walking out of...
What?
It was quite cold this morning. I mean, I'm loving it, but it's a significant drop.
Did Gracie Fusco just say it was cold out there?
Just a little bit.
Shocked. Yeah, it was a little chilly out there this morning, and we're going to continue to see those chilly conditions for the remainder of the morning and honestly for the next few days. It is clear out there right now across the boardwalk. As you can see, we have some cloud cover over Kentucky into Indiana. That's going to be moving into our area as we start to see another push of cooler air move in overnight. Temperatures right now in the 50s here at the coast, 40s inland, 42 up in Laurinburg. You're the cool spot right now. We are a good 14 to 22 degrees colder than we were at this point yesterday. So that's that real chill out there. Here's your forecast for the bus stop. 53 degrees by 7 a.m. We're in the low to mid 60s by noon. As the kids are heading home from school, we're going to see 70 degrees with a lot of sunshine.
New this morning, convicted murderer Alec Murdoch settling a lawsuit over a boat crash involving his son that led to the death of Mallory Beach. That's according to multiple South Carolina media outlets. Court documents showing that Mallory Beach's family will receive $500,000 from Murdoch's insurance company. Alec was one of several defendants named in the wrongful death lawsuit filed by the Beach's family after the boat she was riding in hit the Archers Creek Bridge near Paris Island. Mallory was just 19 when she died at the crash that happened in late February of 2019. Murdoch's youngest son, Paul, was initially charged in Beach's death. Police said the younger Murdoch was drinking and driving at the time of the crash. Now, the charges against Paul Murdoch were dropped after he and his mother, Maggie, were gunned down at the Murdoch's family hunting property in Colleton County in 2021.
And in Robeson County, authorities are asking for your help in finding this man. Authorities say Jon Lancaster is wanted in connection with a recent assault with a deadly weapon case. If you have any information on Lancaster, call the Robeson County Sheriff's Office. You can take a longer look at this picture at WBTW.com.
Authorities in Robeson County also say a man is now facing 20 charges in connection with the sexual exploitation of a minor. Officials say Shane Lowry's arrest came after a 3-month investigation into the distribution of pictures that goes all the way back to 2019. In addition to the exploitation charges, he's also charged with cyberstalking and disclosure of private images of an adult. Lowry is now in jail on a $3 million bond. Authorities say there will likely be more charges.
Conway police are investigating a shooting that left one person in the hospital. Authorities say it happened around 4 Saturday afternoon in the area of 9th Avenue and Forest Loop Road. Police say one person was hit in the right arm and back. We don't know their condition, and there's no word of any suspects or arrests.
Well, it's been nearly 2.5 weeks since Helene's devastating impact on western North Carolina. As of this morning, the death toll standing at 94, 42 of those deaths from Buncombe County. More than 20,000 customers still in the dark, with the majority being in Buncombe County.
A total of 16 shelters are open in western North Carolina, supporting more than 650 people. This morning, we're getting a closer look at the work done by canines and their handlers during deadly natural disasters like the recent Hurricane Helene that hit the Carolinas. News
13's Hannah Huffsickler joins us now. She's live in the studio with us, and she's going to tell us how a local nonprofit did their part to help western North Carolina. Hannah?
Good morning, Gracie and Alexis. Joint Task Force Canines joined Heroes for Humanity, another nonprofit, to work together to do body recovery. They went to Yadkin County in North Carolina, right next to Winston-Salem. With a team of 8 dogs and 5 handlers, they were able to recover multiple bodies. Over 4 days, they walked around 20 miles. Keith Holland, the founder and CEO of Joint Task Force Canines, took his dog Quill and says all of the dogs and handlers did a wonderful job despite the circumstances while in the mountains. He says he has never seen anything like the conditions in North Carolina.
I've done multiple natural disasters. I've worked floods as well, but this by far was the worst thing I've ever seen on the ground. It just takes the country to come together as a whole just to fix this. This is going to be a long recovery for those people. It's a sad sight to see.
They do plan on going back with their dogs in the months to come. Coming up in our next half hour, hear more about how they all work together. In the studio, Hannah Hufstekler, News 13.
Recovery efforts across western North Carolina are facing new obstacles with reports of threats against federal responders, including FEMA workers. Deputies in southeast Asheville say it comes after arresting 44-year-old William Jacob Parsons. He's accused of making threats to harm FEMA employees in the Lake Lure and Chimney Rock areas. Just before 1 o'clock on Saturday, deputies say they got a report saying a man with an assault rifle was making comments about possibly harming the government workers. Once they got a description, they arrested Parsons. Authorities say they found him with a handgun and a rifle.
Happening today, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper, along with FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell and other state officials, are expected to share an update on Helene recovery efforts. That's expected to happen in just a few hours at 10:30 a.m. Then Governor Cooper will head to Asheville to see relief operations there. Well, the North Carolina Department of Transportation is busy with desperately needed repair work in western North Carolina. State engineers call the damage left by Helene catastrophic. Crews from across the state are in the mountains now, repairing and rebuilding roads left to damage from runoff and landslides.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
Well, it's 6:06 here on your Tuesday morning, looking at your traffic here on Interstate 95 from Lumberton down to Florence. We're not seeing any issues right now, so that's some good news as we go into downtown Florence. Everything looking pretty good out there so far this morning as your drive times around the area. 95 from TV Road to 76. That'll take you about 9 minutes. 76 from 5 Points to Irby in 3 minutes, and 52 from Palmetto to I-95 in 6 minutes. Here along the Grand Strand, Highway 501, 17, 544, and 31 all running smoothly. No issues to report as of right now. 501 from Carolina Forest to CCU in 4 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes right now, either direction on 17.
Well, big plans may lie ahead in Horry County if voters in the county approve the latest penny tax for roads referendum. Ride 4 is the latest transportation project plan and sales tax that's up for a vote.
As News 13 Skylar Music reports, approval of the referendum could mean more roads and road improvements in the county.
Ride 4 will look something like this on the ballot in November. It's 2 full pages with over 30 proposed projects and a yes or no at the bottom. Horry County Councilman Dennis DiSabato said Ride 4's projects include creating new roads and paving, repairing, and widening existing roads. One proposal would build a new highway from 501 near Aner to Surfside Beach and the Murrells Inlet area. Ride 4 is a continuation of Ride 3, a sales tax residents have been paying since 2017, which is also 1%. So if Ride 4 is passed, people will pay the same amount they have been, but if it isn't passed, they'll pay less. DiSabato said because Ride 4 is a sales tax, about 65% of the tax money collected over 25 years will be from tourists.
A lot of the road projects that we're addressing through this project are things we knew we needed to do 25 years ago. And it'll help address a lot of the growth that we expect to continue to experience. So, census data tells us that our county is going to continue to grow over the next 10 to 15 years. So it's pretty critical that we get these road projects done and to do it with a sales tax where the bulk of it is being borne by the tourists that come to our community.
Again, Ride 4 will only be approved if it receives enough votes from residents on Election Day. Reporting in Socastee, Skylar Music, News 13.
DiSabato says one difference with the referendum is money, as the previous 3 ride programs was collected over 7 or 8 year periods.
Ride 4 funds would be collected over a longer period of time and for bigger projects. Well, parts of Florida are left unrecognizable after Hurricane Milton. You'll see a glimpse of the damage in the Sunshine State coming up next.